Minister of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Joseph Wu, Director of AIG, Ms. Sandra Alker, and Representative of the Czech office, Mr. Romar, Jakub, and Dr. Lai Zhong, and distinguished guests and friends. My name is Chen-Wei Lin. I'm the CEO of Institute for National Defense and Security Research. Boy, kind of long for me to remember as well. You can see we are actually a victim of Jakub's aggressive behavior as described by Dr. Lai. Yes. And we are the victims. Therefore, I cannot ad-lib a congratulatory speech the way Dr. Lai did. It takes real knowledge and passion. But I do have knowledgeable and passionate staff who has prepared a speech for me. But it really is a pleasure to witness the opening of the Taipei office of the European Value Center for Security Policy. Let me offer my best wishes on behalf of everyone at the Institute for National Defense and Security Research. Congratulations, Director Yonda and your team. We have something in common. We both have been INDSR and EVC in the Global Go-To Think Tank Index report. This is a premier listing for the global think tank industry. INDSR is still an upstart. EVC, however, has been established since 2005. Right. We hold great responsibilities as institutions for policy research. Given the complexities of issues, diversity of actors, high level of requirements for expertise, and in fact, being the matters of actual life and death, defense and national security are areas that especially require precise and yet innovative approaches in policy thinking. EVC from its earliest days has been looking at issues related to the Kremlin, Eastern Europe, and the Western Balkans. But it should not be a surprise that EVC is putting down roots in Taiwan, the first outside of its home country, the Czech Republic. This reflects a clear reality that Europe is waking up to a fast-changing global order, triggered by what is going on in the Indo-Pacific region. Security alliances and defense planning in the region among like-minded partners, unthinkable before, have emerged in the past few years. This emerging trend should be supported by clear and consistent policy analysis, and yet, I would hope, outside-the-box thinking carried out by the best minds of the day, coming together to analyze and respond to an evolving security landscape. Who better than INDSR and EVC to handle such important work, right? Right? No one answers me, so I'm going to go on. But since Taiwan and the Czech Republic are two exemplary and nascent democracies, it is important that we work together. To do what? To safeguard our democracy, because that is the very core of our work. We all know democracy is a messy business. Ingredients for thriving democracy would include at least commitment, efficiency, consistency, creativity, and innovation. Sometimes these things would appear contradictory. I'm sure many of you have heard of stories how the Chinese communist system can be a lot more efficient in creating economic development. But there are many things they cannot do. And protecting human rights, rule of law are things that we value together. And an efficient democracy should not lose its agility to come up with creative solutions as well. Many nations in Eastern Europe have been caught in a great power rivalry and have found a way to bring forth dynamic democracies. I'm not referencing to the current global dynamics. I'm talking about the post-Cold War era that has resulted in bursts of optimism towards a brighter future. These experiences are actually, ladies and gentlemen, quite similar to Taiwan. An example of a bright democracy that emerged from authoritarian rule and colonization of the 20th century. It is important to have Taiwan's voice heard across the world. Not anyone, not everyone, I should say, needs to be great power. This is the common phrase you hear across the globe or across the strait. The great era, the great rejuvenation, the great power, great everything. People and nations, it is my firm belief, don't have to be grand in power and wealth, but they must be grand in ideas. And I believe it is the task of think tanks like the European Value Center and INDSR to ensure that this grandness takes place in tremendously impressive democracies such as the Czech Republic and Taiwan. With European Value Center here on the ground in Taipei, we can learn from each other, we can work together with each other on critical issues. Therefore, we can together be louder and speak out and be innovative and be effective and be grand. Thank you very much.